Ecstasy made me crazy. One day I bit glass, just like I would have bitten an apple. It took me having pieces of glass to realize what was happening to me. Another day, I tore rags with my teeth for an hour. That's a quote from Anne, a former ecstasy user on drugfreeworld.org. Over the past couple of decades, the underground rave culture has risen into popularity. Unfortunately, right along with it, so has the use of the drug commonly known as ecstasy. There have been escalating amounts of more and younger users as the appeal of techno music has heightened in the media. Something must be done to de-glamorize the use of the drug and educate the public on its dangers. Today, I'm first going to persuade you on ecstasy and why it's dangerous. Second, how it's become popular and its negative long-term effects on users. And last, what we must do to de-glamorize the use of the drug. One wouldn't think something as small and as innocent as a sweetheart would be dangerous, but everyone knows that looks can be deceiving. First, here's some background info on the drug and why it's dangerous. According to David Adam and the website The Truth About the Origin of Ecstasy, it was first discovered in 1912 by a German pharmaceutical company called Merck. It was supposed to be a blood clot. In the 1950s, the U.S. Army tried to use it on people to tell the truth, but in the 1960s, Alexander Shulgin made it into its purest and effective form. In the 1970s and the 1980s, it was prescribed by psychiatrists to be used on patients to help with depression. In July 1985, the U.S. Drug Enforcement Administration declared it an illegal Schedule I drug. Ecstasy, or MDMA, its chemical name is methylene dioxymethamphetamine. It is a form of amphetamine, also a mind alterer, and it interferes with the process in the brain. It's also known as a designer drug, which is made in laboratories. It's sold in the streets for about ranging from $10 to $30. It's also known as ecstasy, atom, beans, and essence. First, here's some background information on the drug. I already said that. Okay. Wow. All right. Some of the effects of the drug are impulsivity, accelerated heartbeat, teeth grinding, elevated blood pressure, rapid eye movement, and sometimes hallucinations, nausea, vomiting, muscle cramping, and tremor. The withdrawal effects include depression, paranoia, inability to control motor movements, anxiety, hostility, uncontrolled sweating, flashbacks, and disrupted sleep patterns. Although the pill is small, it is clearly dangerous, gaining popularity, and it is gaining popularity through the younger generation. You might not think it's a problem, however, its use is on the rise, and it's more dangerous than ever. It can be found at every club and rave across the country. In 2000, the New York Times article by William Roshburn stated that the FDA reported widespread use of the drug within every city. Seizures increased 450% between 1998 and 1999, and the U.S. Customs Service projected a 1,500% increase. Jane Gross, in 2008, New York Times article stated that users increased by 40% between 2005 and 2006. 1/3 of them are under the age of 18. The White House official Office of National Drug Control Policy reports that seizures across the northern U.S. border increased tenfold from 2003 to 2006. More than half of those pills contain methamphetamine, a very dangerous and addicting drug. Ecstasy is part of a subculture. It's made glamorous by lights, music, glamour, and it even comes with a phrase called plur, peace, love, unity, respect. It's a good saying, but it's a shame that it has to go hand in hand with a drug. Ecstasy can have long-lasting or permanent effects. According to David Aretha in his book Ecstasy and Other Party Drugs, the long-term effects include addiction, depression, brain swelling, liver damage, decreased verbal IQ, Parkinsonian symptoms, irregular heartbeat, and convulsive seizures. Some cases can be strokes, heart attacks, and death. It is also often mixed with unknown, harder drugs, and if it's mixed with alcohol or other stimulants, it could kill the user. With the knowledge that you now have about the drug, you must take action to deglamorize it. You might be thinking that it doesn't affect you, but if you're a mother, a father, a sister, a brother, a friend, chances are someone around you is using the drug or has used it. You might think we've done all that we can to discourage drug use, but there is more that we can do. Step 1 is to educate. Beyond just Red Ribbon Week, or just say no. We need to educate youth and parents. Why should we be saying no? You say no, but why? Visit drugfreeworld.org because it provides an information pamphlet like the one I passed out. We could distribute these in schools and public places. We could lecture, give testimonies to students. We need to have a drug-free club on campus for education and those who struggle with drug use. Step 2 would be to use the media. Short films and documentaries, links, blogs, or sites on MySpace or Facebook with info. Places that already glamorize the drug. With the knowledge and means of discouraging ecstasy use, we can now make the plan a reality. Unfortunately, today I speak to you from an insider's view. My friends and I made the mistake of doing something because everyone else said it was fun and it felt good. Before you do or try anything, you must have a full knowledge of it, or better yet, avoid it at all costs. One solitary decision, one single pill, can have a big impact on your life and affect the rest of your life. Now that you have learned about ecstasy and why it's dangerous, why it's become popular, and its long-term effects on users, please help to discourage the use of the drug. Please help me to educate the public and prevent the younger generation from destroying their lives. Don't let the lies spread. Drugs are a lie. Ecstasy is misery.